Hi, this little sequence is meant to get into the shoulders and into the hips a little. So let's begin seated on your mat in a comfortable position through the legs. Simple cross-legged is great. Take your arms, bring the elbows out wide and clasp through your fingertips. Feel a little tug through the front of the chest here. And then take your arms up overhead, breathing in. Maybe the chest puffs out a little bit as the hands come up above the head. And then as you breathe out, you can round through the upper back, tuck the chin towards the chest, fingertips come in front of the chest. And then just take a few rounds of that. See how it feels through the spine as you round the back and then lift up. And then see how it feels through the shoulders as well as you start to build some heat, bringing the arms up overhead and then down below. And then we're going to take our right elbow, bring it alongside our waist as we bring the left elbow and nestle it just behind the head. Feel a little opening through that left armpit. And then take your right hand out long, keeping your left elbow bent towards the ceiling. Bend into your right side waist and then maybe straighten the left arm. Get a little deeper through that side body opening, plugging that left hip down even further. Breathe into that left side lung. And then come on back up. We'll take 2 more rounds of a seated cat-cow with this clasp through the hands. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, rounding through the spine. A little connection to your navel center as you round through the upper back. Pointing the right elbow up towards the ceiling, left elbow down towards the side waist. Getting nice and even with your chin and feeling a little engagement through the belly to bring those bottom ribs in before the left hand releases, spilling over onto the left palm, and then the right arm helps you bend even more into the side waist, opening up through that right side waist, breathing into that right side lung. Fantastic. Come on back up. Finding your way into a child's pose for a moment, spreading those knees out wide, toes tap behind you, sink the hips towards the heels, fingertips long, forehead down to the mat, and just turn the head from side to side for a moment. Coming up onto all fours, you're going to take your right arm up towards the ceiling, maybe the gaze lifts, and then thread the needle, right arm behind the left. And then 2 more times like that, breathing in, getting that rotation through the thoracic spine. And then we'll stay for the third. So finding a little more weight into the back of that right arm. Left fingertips can reach far forward, stacking the hips on top of the knees. And feel those right ribs spin under, the left ribs spin back. Bring the left hand under, support unwinding the twist, and we'll find that on the second side. So left arm, shoot it high, inhale. Exhale, leave it on underneath that right. 2 more times like that, getting that nice juicy rotation through the upper back. Staying low, reach the right fingertips forward. Feel those left ribs spin under, feel that left hip peel back, right hip stacking over the knees as well. Just rinsing through the upper back here. And come into your first downward facing dog. So spreading out through the palms, they can come farther than the shoulders. Tuck through the toes. And make it a nice soft knee entry. So you don't need to jam to straight legs right away. Pedaling out through the feet as you warm up through the backs of the legs. Feel that weight through the shoulders. Fantastic. We're going to send that right leg back behind us on an inhale. Step that right foot through towards your hands. You may need to carry it up there. Come on down to the left knee, and if you need a little more padding, you can offer some up. And then we'll find that little clasp of the fingertips, reaching those elbows away from each other, more weight into that front right foot and avoid too much weight onto the left kneecap. We'll bring the arms up overhead, hello shoulders, knit the ribs back in, left elbow up towards the ceiling, right elbow points down. And just like we did when we were seating, right hand to the outer hip, and lean on over. Feel a juicy front of the left thigh open. Breathing here. One more inhale. Fantastic. We're going to spin on that left knee, open the right foot out, come into a side body opening here. Right foot floods down, open up through that left side waist. And then continue to come with the left hand down, right hand down, spinning on that left knee, tuck the right toes, come into your downward facing dog, facing the opposite direction. Shake out the head of this, shake it out now. We'll send the left leg now back behind us, step it through towards the front end of our mat. Right knee is going to come on down. Bring your hands to that clasp and flood the weight into that front left foot as you open up the top of that right thigh, the right hip flexor. Arms overhead, and it's the right elbow that sneaks behind the head. Left elbow pointing down, knit the ribs back in. Left hand to the hip, side body opening up through the side of that right waist. Can you sink a little deeper into that front left foot? Oh yeah. And here's where we get another side body opening. So pivoting on that right knee, right shin is parallel to the front end of the mat, left foot is parallel. And then tip over into your side body here. Feeling that length through that whole right side waist as you sneak the left hand down towards that left foot. And then carry back to the front of the mat, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Come on down, let's sit back on our heels, lengthen through the fingertips, forehead comes down. You can turn the head from side to side. And hopefully that little sequence helped open up the front of the hips and open up the shoulders. Thanks so much.